Hello there, I'm your girl, and I'm gonna tell you what to wear and how to be for Valentine's Day this year. Okay, cut the crap, cut the silliness. Oh my god, was that me? Was that really me? Oh, fuck you. Hello my cuties of all cutienesses, today is Valentine's Day! Yay! Let's not be over enthusiastic because not everybody celebrates it. Not everybody's got a partner, not everybody is crazy about Valentine's Day. My husband and I, we love each other throughout the entire year. For almost 31 years with ups and downs, but we're still together and we still love each other every day. So why would there be a special day? Well, for this. Okay, cut the crap with the silliness. I really wasn't gonna do a makeup look today, but I was so in love with my new t-shirt, with my new faux velvet skirt. And I love it so much, and I love my boots, and I love my old jeans jacket and everything, and I love my pink wig, but I never get a chance to wear all of this, so I just popped it all together for you today and did this makeup look with it. And I really hope you like it, because if you want to know how I did it, this gorgeous smoked wing, now my hair is clucking up the side and I have put lights behind me because my eyes are shimmering so hard that I was afraid that I was gonna explode my camera lens. I really was. I was so scared that I was gonna blind you because this is serious glitter, people, serious glitter. And if you want to see how I have applied this serious glitter on this damn freaking fucking sexy Valentine's Day look, well, you'll just have to keep on watching because it's getting started right now. Now, zoom. Hello my sweet bees, today is Valentine's Day and I'm in a pink mood. I am in a pink mood. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-da-da-da. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. I really am. Truly am. No, I'm not. Why would I be? Freaking hell. Why would I be sorry if I feel happy? It's Valentine's Day today. Yay! Okay, that was enough. So much for that. Well, I am having some lights in the background because I forgot to take out my hearts and stuff this year, so I'm not doing that. Valentine's Day, people say it's all about the romance. Fuck you, it's all about sex. Because the point of making your makeup and your look as sexy as hell is not just to get a free dinner, it's to get laid afterwards. I want to do a makeup that is sexy as hell, and that is a smoked out wing, and I am in pink mood today, so it's gonna be a sexed bomb smoked wing in pink. There, I've said it. That was what I wanted to say. And I got some glittery stuff going on here too. I want it to be sexy. Really, really sexy. That's why I already glow like a disco ball, because the moisturizer that I used today has got golden flakes in it. Because I want to look sexy today. This is all about the S-E-X word. Let me tell you something about Valentine's Day. If a grown-up man invites a woman for dinner and he is going to rent a limousine, he's going to wear a tux are a very beautiful costume. He is expecting her to look like $1,000,000. He is not paying for your dinner hundreds and hundreds of euro, pounds, dollars, whatever there is, just to look into those beautiful made up, perfectly maquillaged eyes of yours over dinner table and candlelight. He wants to get laid. Let's all be grown-ups here. This is not a kids video. This is not a playtime. This is serious business. Valentine's Day, if you celebrate it with a man who's paying all that stuff for you, he's expecting something back in the sack. You can bet your life on it. If he doesn't, he isn't normal. If he doesn't, he's a died out species. He is a leftover part of some tribe that I don't know what, or he is maybe very, very Catholic and he thinks we don't do that until after marriage. That's a possibility. I'm okay with that. But the rest is all just about sex. Point zero. Now, what I want with this look is to show passion. You know? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. In this video, I want to go over the steps to be a sex bomb that's sitting in the candlelight on the other side of the table, which is with white tablecloths and napkins and the most gorgeous surroundings with violin music. Okay, enough of that. Got the crap. But step number one, I already did. That's moisturize your canvas. Step number two, brows. Now this is serious business today. Your brows have to be perfect, and what I often do is eyeball it, but today I want to do serious business, as I say. So I am going to take a palette, put it against my face like that, so that my brows will start in the same spot. So I gotta make sure that I see what I'm doing. So there and there. Now, to measure the perfect spot, you take the tip of your nose. There. You go from the sides of your nose, if you look straight ahead, right across your pupils so that you don't see a fucking thing. That's where your arch has to go. And you do the same with the outer corner of your eye. And that's where your tail has to end. There, you got your mapped out brows. Now everybody knows you just have to fill in the lines. And from there, I start to bend to this spot where I want my tail to end. So from the highest point where that tail has to come from, I'm putting this line and connect this line to it. This is very technical, people, very technical. Now what I want to do is start drawing on a couple of hairs in the front here. And then I flick hairs to that point where my arch has to be. And from there I pull them down. And these are bam bam badadam zalakazam ready. all I do now is take a spoolie and just soften down that color. And that spoolie, I just rub it in between my fingers because it takes away product from the brows. And the product that it takes away is of course in the spoolie. And if you don't clean it out from the one brow to the other, you're just gonna transfer your product, which is not what we want. And that edges, you can rub it away either with your spoolie or with a Q-tip or with whatever you got, or conceal it away anyhow you like it to be away as long as it's gone. And now, to define the brow hairs, I use brow mascara, which I normally always have right next to me, but not today. When I need you, I just close my eyes and I'm with you. La, 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 la. You're only a heartbeat away. When I need love, I hold out my hands and I touch love. I never knew there was so much love keeping me warm every day. I can't find it. So let's do it with a clear brow gel instead. Been singing for nothing. So let that be my brows for today. Let's just imagine that they are the most perfect brows you've ever seen in your life. And then I'm gonna take eye primer and put that on my eyelids. And I just apply that on. Sorry. Okay. I apply that all over my eyelid. So the eye primer is on. And I'm also applying a little bit further out because we're going for a nice smoky wing. And with a fluffy brush like this, just a fluffy, clean brush, I'm taking a bit of airspun and I'm gonna set the eyelids, set that primer so that it doesn't go creasing on us. And it also makes our makeup very long lasting on the eyes. So what I want to start with is a base color. And for a base color like this would be possible, but it's more of a brick toned blush. It's a bit orangey, but it doesn't really matter. I'm taking a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna start filling my crease. I just want to start with a good base, which is blended out very, very well too. And once I've got my bases on, I am gonna apply my tape. And normally I do foundation and stuff in advance, you all know that, but at this point I don't care if you see my ugly face, because I want to be able to not care at all about fallout or anything. I want this makeup to be perfect in the end, so now I don't care how my skin looks. And I have come to a discovery. I did not know that I was owning two of these brand, and both in nude. Now look at that, I did not know. I had no freaking idea. And one of them I've put on the stove and one of them I didn't. Can you see the difference? This one is creamy and moist. This one is dry as a bone. And I didn't even know I had two the same. See how stupid stupid I am. I don't even know how much makeup I have and where it all is. At this very moment, I don't know where my tape is. And to place my tape exactly where I want to have it, I always measure this line. I take the line, the lower eyelid, the outer half of that eyelid I use as a guide, and normally that perfectly ends where my tail ends, and that is exactly where we measured it. And I am going to follow that eye corner to the tail of my brow to have the direction of your line correct. Now what I want to do is go from light to dark today. So I really would like to do some light pinks and purples from the inner corner to the outer edge of the eye. The rest is gonna be all black. But this palette has got the most, if you don't look at the green half, the most gorgeous color palette that I want to use today. So I am gonna take this lightest color in the middle, and I'm gonna apply that on my eyelid starting from the inner corner, and I'm using also the same number. This is the Zoeva 221 Luxe Soft Crease. I will take this, and this is the 233 Luxe Crease Shader, because I'm gonna put some more color into that inner part and to the center. So now I'm going just a tone more pink and apply that on the inner corner and up to the crease. Turning the brush around, I'm going to the lightest purple and apply that in the center of the eyelid. Now I'm switching to the other side of the brush again, and I'm taking this darker purple, and this I'm gonna bring and blend it out very well on the higher point of the crease. It's a stupid trick, but don't rub over your tape. Always from the tape towards your eye, and on the skin you can use circular motions, but don't do that on the tape or you're gonna push coloration underneath your tape, and that's gonna ruin your crisp line. The line's gotta be straight, but the woman can be curved. Now what I also want to use today is this pigment. And this time we're going all the way. We are not gonna use primer or just concealer. I'm going for lash glue today, you know. I'm going for lash glue. I am gonna take a flat appliance brush, preferably a very clean one, and I'm gonna take concealer, lash glue, as I said, on a disposable surface. And I'm gonna apply it on the inner corner of the eye, immediately followed by that light colored, light purple pigment. And I immediately press it on. Doing the same on the other side, of course. As I said, we're not playing here today. We are going for the sexiness that's gonna come from this, maybe. There. Much better. I'm even gonna apply a little bit more on this side to balance it out, you know, to balance it out. I press it into the glue and then I swoop a little bit more over it to make it a little bit more metallic, because the little powdery consistency that you put extra over it will rub against the consistency that's already present on the eyelid, and you will create a thicker layer, and the particles will be rubbed against each other and make a more vibrant color. Don't ask me where I got that. It just came up right now, and it's scary. Now, I'm taking a pigment that is way more shimmery and flaky, and I am going to apply that to the center of my eye using also lash glue, and I'm going high up in the crease and blend out that glue a little bit, because I'm not going for a cut crease, I'm going for a wild bunch. Seriously, pigments and seriously glitters and whatever is seriously very, very blendable and very sexy for this look today. And I am applying it over the rest a little bit too, so that it is blended and splendid. That's my word for today. Blended, splendid, or splendidly blended. Now that's what I call a shimmery eye. I hope you can see what this is doing to me. It's making me glitter and now I am closing up these jars immediately because I know myself. And this light purple pigment actually is in a lens jar, in a contact lens jar, because it was an eyeshadow that broke. And what did I do? I crushed it up completely on a piece of paper, and I took the paper so that it forms a little gutter, and with that gutter you pour it into a container and you got a glitter! Yay! Whee! Applause, applause. Why aren't you applauding for me? I am so doing the very best I can here, and nobody is applauding for me. What's wrong with me today, people? I am so in a stupid mood. Not a silly, but a stupid mood today. I have got this gray, and the name is Diamond Eyeshadow in Meteorite. And look what a color that is for the outer edge. It's gonna be so pretty. And then what I also have in my glitters, that is black. I've got real black glitter, but I don't know if I'm gonna stick it on. But I'm gonna take this fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna take this meteorite and I'm gonna pop that in the outer edge of my crease, and I'm feathering it gently on the outer triangle, and I am blending and blending and building it up by tabbing and blending and smudging. And that's all I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna do the same on this side. And it's looking like a hot mess on top and like this, but that's normal in the beginning. Look at me, I've got two. I'm gonna look like a panda in a little while, you know. I'm gonna look like a panda bear. Anybody care for a cute panda bear? Anyone care for a cute panda bear? I don't know why I am singing and it's stupid doing thingies, but I am like a panda bear. Look at this fallout. That is party on my cheek. And oh my god, my new skirt is full. Oh. So far so good. I got a lot of fallout, I got a lot of shit on my face, but I don't care because it's gorgeous like hell. It is so beautiful. Now what I'm gonna take is a clean fluffy blending brush, a very fluffy one, And I'm gonna start blending very softly above the eyeshadows. And if it is not blending easy enough, you can take a skin tone, a really nude eyeshadow, just an eyeshadow, but it makes blending a lot easier on that upper edge. So just a nude eyeshadow and go over that edge to make it much softer than this, you know. We gotta get rid of that harsh line on that top. And you can only do that with blending. Blending, blending till your arm falls off. And that you take away a lot of that color is no problem, because there is going to be extra applied too. So I'm reapplying, but not over the top like I was doing in the first part of this application. Why am I so verbal today? God damn it, I'm verbal today. Very verbal. Feel sorry for my husband already. Thank God for him, he's still at his work and not here to hear me. Now what I'm gonna sneaky peeky do is with that brush, I'm gonna touch my brow, and not much, just a little smitten, smiddly, smitchy, smidge, because if I do more, you're gonna see a line, and I am just touching the hairs to give a little shimmer so that the color comes back, you know, color comes back, the color comes back, the color. Okay, sorry. Now, let's take a very small, round, tapered appliement brush and take black eyeshadow. Just a black eyeshadow. And I am going to apply that black eyeshadow on my upper lash line, because I want to have a smudged line instead of a very harsh line, because this is a smoky wing and not a real wing. Because a real wing would have eyeliner, and I'm not gonna use eyeliner today. Yay! I'm gonna go for only eyeshadows, yes, and so is Simba. And I am making a wing shape, as you can see, but that meteorite that's underneath is gray and this is black, so you really will see a difference. We're gonna be smoking hot today, and I think this look is not gonna be a problem to be that. Now what I'm also gonna do is take that black in the crease and just gently feather a line almost to the inner corner, but really a feathered line, as you see. Because I absolutely don't want to interfere with the glitter and glam that we got going on the eyelids. So we want to create a shadow, but that's it. Now, I'm gonna take this, a Born Pretty, and that is normally to make your nails metallic. And I am going to take a very fine paintbrush, and it is going to be an inner tear duct highlight. This is gorgeous, and I'm feeling really very sorry that it's almost done, the eye look. What I'm gonna do now is comb my lashes a little bit, because they're full of glitter, and that's not what I want. And I am always very careful to use these combs, but they are so great to get rid of residue that's on your lashes from your previous mascara or even lash glue. And I know I have said, and I am madly in love with my magnetic falsies, but today I want to go even bigger and more fluffy and flary. So today I am going for my favorite, most flary lashes in the world. Think if you want to use your Bambi eyes to seduce the man on the other side, or a woman. Why am I always talking about a man? It's as if it's so obvious that it's a man. It can just be a woman. Why wouldn't it be a woman? Why would it be another man? It's all the same. It's a person who you might be in love with, and it doesn't matter which brand it is. There, I've said it. The brand doesn't matter. It's the mileage on the kilometer meter on the counter. I think I'd better shut up. There's too much information coming out of my mouth today. Too much information. Way too much. And I am sensually massaging the shape into my falsies, so that they will cuddle my lash line like, see? Like a C. A C. Okay. I don't know how far you were with me when my camera stopped. I just used this eyeshadow here to not overdo the highlights underneath the brow bone. And now I took a purple eyeliner and I wanted to do my waterline a little bit with it, but it's almost black. So I'm now going over with a silvery gray to do the outer edge and a little bit to the middle. Because I don't want to put eyeshadows in my waterline, because that's not where they belong. Now, pink, and it's a bright pink, I know, but for the connection between the dark outer corner and this glittery inner corner, I want something bright. And this is a lip liner and an eyeliner. And it's very creamy and very moist. I love these liners just because they are so creamy and they glide on like butter. There, that's the eyeliner. Now, let's take away our tape. I'll do it from there. And see what a beautiful fallout line we have here. And I want to clean up under the eye too, because there is a lot of glitter fallout. As I said, I have used a moisturizer with golden flakes in it, so that moisturizer still has that golden flakes, so it's not really a problem that there still is a little bit of glitter left on your face, because the golden flakes are gonna come through anyway. So what I'm now gonna do, curl my lashes, put on my mascara, gonna give them a quick dry. And pop on my falsies. when your glue is perfectly tacky and pop-on ready, you see this goes without any problem. Now, what I specifically love about these lashes is that they are like a fan. They really go around. So on the inner corners, they point towards your nose. So they don't stop like a cut-off lash like most lashes do. These, they keep on flaring towards your inner corners, and that makes them so gorgeous and so natural looking, but they're huge. They look natural, but they are gigantic. They really are the biggest lashes that I've ever used or owned, and I really love these so much. What I now want to do is do my face, and for my face I'm gonna start with my face primer. It wasn't bad, and I just bought it, so I am going to use it. Now I want to be able to reach my skin everywhere, and I think I'm gonna need a bit more, especially under the eyes and on the forehead. And my face is so nice and glowy today, and I think it's all because of my newest skincare that I do, but you can see that in my previous video. I so much love the smell of this. It's really a very good primer also, because it has a glow in it, and we are going for glow today. As you saw with my moisturizer, I already had gold flakes in it, so it was already speckled with a little bit of shimmer. So this is a glowy, glowing, sticky base for my foundation. Now I want to mix two foundations today because I used this Maybelline, and I think it's just a smidge too dark for my complexion, so I'm gonna mix it with this very light BB Cat's Wink. So these two together should give me the perfect foundation. Now let's see, because I'm very pale now in this time of year, and this really is just a touch too dark. I'm just gonna take the back of a brush to mix this together. I could use my spatula, but I'm too lazy to search for it. Just mix this together and apply it to the schnauze. And it's still kind of yellowish and dark, but I can work with it. I think I can work with it, you know. We will work with it. Now I can use my fingers, or I can use a buffing brush, and I'm gonna use a brush. First a brush and then my beauty blender. And you might see why I use a brush first, because you can really bring the product where it has to be without tabbing it too far. I think it's very good this way, so I will have to enlighten or use enlightening drops for that foundation, but this way it's perfect. Now I'm gonna buff it in. And I put a little on my lips too, to block out the color of my lips, because if you use the pinkness of your lips underneath, you will get that undertone. And if you block out the color of your own lips with foundation, the lipstick that you're gonna use will be pure, will be completely pure and obvious and whatever you like. And I have gotten a very bad view of myself in a video lately where my ears weren't perfectly covered with foundation, and it got me so annoyed that I now really try to make sure that my ears are perfect for my foundation. It sounds so stupid and silly, but it's making me feel a lot better, you know. Now I'm gonna take another makeup wipe because I constantly use new makeup wipes. And I am going for my HD Concealer Invisible Color by Pop Feel because it's got a very pinkish light color and it's coming out with so much at once. Way too much, but okay. We are having a light complexion today. Let's see what it says when we buff it in. So let's take the tip of the Beauty Blender and work this concealer in. And I also use a little bit on the lips, because that's much more moisturizing than foundation. God, these eyes are gorgeous. What the fuck? They are so pretty. This is so great. I love it. Now I'm gonna set it with my translucent or my Airspun. And with my all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorite fluffy brushes, I am going to powder off my forehead and the perimeter. I was normally gonna use my BB powder by L'Oreal, but I think for this look, Airspun is better because my under eye area does not like to be powdered. So I'm not gonna overdo on the powder, I'm just gonna set my liquids, you know, set my liquids. And as you see, just a dab on the under eye area. And before I do anything else, I should set that. Now this is a weird thing. It's got a tube and in there is my self-made setting spray, and I'm gonna mist it already on the eye area or the lower eye area. And if you want to have it dry immediately, and you can spray while you're fanning, but I don't like that because my self-made product contains a lot of glycerin and a lot of oiliness because my skin underneath the eyes gets so dry and I don't want that. So I use a lot of moisturizing and oily contents in it. So if I spray while fanning, my fan would be cluttered up from the back immediately. So I don't think I'm gonna do that because I'll show you in a moment what it does. And I want it to be completely dried, because otherwise I will wrinkle up again. But this is, yeah, a very soft and flappy material. And if you spray, because you can spray just pressing the bottle, but it's broken, so I've put elastics around it. So you spray, and you can spray while it's running. So you spreads the mist and it's feathering all over your face, but I would do that alone with water because this has got a lot of oils in it and it's gonna clutter up the back of it's already doing it. So I would not do this with something else than water. It's very refreshing in the summertime, this. I can very much recommend a tool like this because you just spritz water over your face and it cools down everything immediately. It's also very nice, and I don't know if it's good or bad for you, but it's also very nice if you have a fever. It really helps when you get a fever. And I want to contour, but I am starting my contour with what's left in my brush from the last time, because I don't know if you agree with me, but I think I am over contouring a little bit lately. So to keep it a little bit down, and I wanted to use this because this is my dupe for the Hoola bronzer, and it's kind of dark for my face now, so I'm just taking a little bit at the time. And because I have used a very oily setting spray already, the pigmentation of my contour or bronzer, or normally I use, and my wig is sliding back. Look, I'm losing my hair. Okay. I will have to reapply it in a moment, but okay, let's leave it at this for the time being. And I just took off my wig because it's much easier to apply my contour and stuff while the wig isn't on, and you also don't make your wig dirty with your makeup if you take it off for a moment or put it on after doing your makeup. I prefer this. I'm using a very pinky blush because I want to have such a fresh and juvenile look. I don't know if it's working. I just want to look fresh and juvenile, and I'm using my new Freedom Pro Highlight. And as it's an evening event most of the time, unless you've got a very rich boyfriend who's taking you on his yacht in daytime and dinner on the shore or on the yacht at night. I don't know how big his wallet is. Mine has got a very small wallet, let's say so. Money, I didn't catch the biggest fish financially, but I love him to pieces. So who cares about money and status, and I don't. But okay, let's go for a lip line. I will take my MAC because that is normally the nicest base for any color that I want to pop on. It's orangey, but still pink. And of course, I'm gonna outline today. And this is my Cameo Dew, and I've never used it before. It's a new one. It's got skulls on it. It's got a couple of dressed up skulls on it with a heart in their hands. Oh, that's cute. I hadn't seen that. It's Cameo. No, Camadu. 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 Oh, that smells good. Oh. Oh. The scent of it. Wow. It smells like candy. Now, I recently have invested way too much in brands, and the Kylie Jenner lippies they smell like fruit, like berries, but this is like chewing gum. I'm a little bit short on sugar at the moment. This is a thick, creamy, but still it dries very quick, I must say. That's handy if you want to be ready in time, and lips do tend to dry very slow and get on your teeth and everything, but if you want to make them perfect and it's a darker color like this, it's harder to make them perfect before they're dry. I like a crisp and pretty lip, and I like it to be perfectly shaped, so I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer and a concealing brush. And this is a concealer that's normally really my face color, so it's not the lightest concealer, but I'm gonna line my lips this time. Now this is something that you rarely see me do. If you really want to go for it on Valentine's Day, this is your moment, of course. If you are especially going out there today to catch that big fish, you gotta lure it in. With the perfect bait. And you don't get the perfect bait just as a gift. You gotta work that. You gotta make that yourself. Now I think I have got the perfect lip shape for my lips. Now, okay, for these lips, I want them to be shiny as hell today. So I am taking this glossy stick, which I hope will not take away from this lipstick. I'm checking it out a little. The two are very nice together. Oh, look at that. It is so bomb. Oh gosh. So pretty. Look at that. Now that's a sexy makeup. God damn it, that is a sexy makeup. Oh. Now what I'm gonna do for the last time is set this face. And now see, that's the oil that I was talking about. So let's give it a good shake and just spray a little bit of it. And always see that your wing isn't clocking your hole. So let's finish off this look, and I will be back when I've popped on my wig again. So I think I've been silly enough for today. I really want to thank you all for watching this tutorial with me. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Leave some nice comments down below. Give me some thumbs up. And for me, there's as always just one thing left to say, and that is my love for makeup is spread all over to you, and I really hope to see you again soon in one of my coming videos. So for now, bye bye! Sure hope you got that! And that too.